big Kellen fan. He was here. Kellen was here as a counselor years ago out of Boise, and you could just tell he was very cerebral. Had that coach's mind then. It served him well as a coordinator. And glad he's got this opportunity to be a head coach and pulling hard for him. I've stayed in touch with him over the years. Eli and I have talked to him for our Monday night show, and it's nice to meet these guys here at the camp and to establish sort of a relationship with them, and can talk to them, can text them, or call them directly. So I think he's going to do great. I love Nussmeier. They put a good staff together, and I think he's a really good hire by the Saints.
Thank you so much.
Pressure, that's kind of a bad feeling, so I think it goes back to kind of preparation, I think.
What about game being so diverse from play styles to hard shots and so many different things in between the details of
it's great to Tyler. We don't get many guys that get drafted and come back.
Yeah, lots of different ways to play quarterback. I'm here at the camp, and we teach kind of footwork and play action and throwing on the run. A lot of the quarterback basic fundamentals, route running for the receivers and tight ends and running backs. So there's different things. We try to keep it pretty simple, be sure everybody's got the basics right, and then they can kind of grow to some of those other things after that.
So during your career, along with your dad, of course, did you have any mentors that you looked up to during your career?
Yeah, my dad obviously was my kind of dad and hero and role model, mentor, all wrapped into one. He was a great resource for me, great dad, but great person to ask questions about playing quarterback or playing sports, and felt real lucky to have him as a resource and as a mentor. You're welcome.
Could you scoot a little bit? There we go. Could you just talk a little bit about Walker Howard and his development over the years here at the Mini Pass Academy?
Yeah, Walker's been here for several years, and known Walker's dad for a while. We're proud of Walker. Glad he's in a good spot there at ULL, and looking forward to watching him play. We threw with him yesterday. He threw the ball really well. It's pretty effortless for him, just natural, and looking forward to seeing him get out there on the field.
Overall, what's like that one intangible of his that really impresses you most?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's hard to, look, we're seeing him out here in kind of routes versus air, and obviously, we're trying to answer any questions they have about our college experience or any other QB one-on-one questions. So, but look, he's a hard worker. He's got a great attitude. You can see he's kind of a natural leader, and I'm looking forward to watching him play.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Why was it important to have Tyler check back, or what's the value of that?
Yeah, Tyler kind of reached out. I mean, we don't really ask NFL quarterbacks to come back, and this is kind of their break time, right? I mean, you think about them, they play their college season, right into the combine, right into the draft, right into OTAs and minicamp. There is no break, so this is their break during this time. So we've never, wanted to bother guys that are still playing. Obviously, we get some retired quarterbacks to come back. But Tyler reached out to my dad and said he wanted to come. I think my dad kind of said, "Sure, you want to come and stop by?" I was like, "No, I want to come and work the whole camp." Which, look, obviously he's used to this heat now. He's been here as a counselor and now as a quarterback for the Saints. So it says a lot about him. I saw him last night talking to 7, 8 quarterbacks about what he's learned in his short time already in the NFL, and we do a little Q&A with the college quarterbacks tomorrow, and Tyler's going to participate, and he can probably share more helpful info than Eli and I can because it's in real time, and so it says a lot about him that he's here.
Yeah, can you just kind of expound on what does it say about him that he wants to do with this on his off time?
Yeah, I think he loves football. But this is a give back to Louisiana, right? He's just quarterback of the New Orleans Saints, and Thibodeau, a lot of Saints fans here, and of course, kids from all over the country, but a lot of campers from Louisiana, high school coaches from Louisiana. So, great way to stay connected to the state, and so I think he loves football and likes helping quarterbacks. So he's welcome every year for sure.
What do you make of the opportunity he has at the Saints coming into it?
Yeah, I mean, look, I probably don't have a great scouting report as some may, but look, for Kellen and Nussmeier, to draft them where they drafted them tells you they have a lot of excitement and confidence in him. I know he's going to get coached hard. Doug's coming by tomorrow or today, I think, to see Garrett, and Kellen was a camper here. So those guys are great coaches. They've proven it. They've done it. Obviously, coming off Philadelphia in their season next year, so he's in a great situation, I think.
What is it like for you to see? Like, it's not only they go from college to the pros, but now it's like college coaches. Like, there's that life cycle of this again.
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously certain former campers or counselors get lots of attention with what they're into, but we're just as proud and love hearing about a guy that came to the camp and is in business now and maybe learned some leadership or life skills here at the camp, or certainly guys that go into coaching like Kellen, and guys that go on to have success, and obviously the NFL. Or Jordan Davis, the country singer, was a camper here years ago, and so it's fun to hear lots of the alumni stories. It's not just about the NFL success stories. It's just people in different walks of life that maybe learned something in Hammond or Thibodeau over the past 29 years.
Yes. Peyton, John Sokoloff, nice to meet you with WGNL. So we cover obviously Newman a lot. Your old stomping grounds as well. There we go. Another year at the camp under the belt. I mean, does it get more rewarding each year, you think?
Yeah, look, it's something we look forward to every year. Me and Eli, my dad, and Cooper get to hang out. We're all roommates in the dorm. My son's here at the camp. Cooper's got both his boys working the camp. His daughter here is kind of working the camp. So it's become certainly a family event, and get to talk football with high school players all across the country and high school coaches across the country, and all of our college quarterbacks that have come from all over. You're helping football at lots of different levels, and I think that's the best part about it.
How excited are you for Arch to fully take the reins in his first full year as a starter at Texas?
Yeah, look, I'm his uncle. I'm very, very proud of him, how hard he's worked, and looking forward to watching him play. He's put a lot of time in. He's been patient. I'm looking forward to seeing him out there.
Obviously, you went through. I can't even imagine the media circus when you were at Tennessee, coming into the league. I mean, so many eyeballs on you. Now he's obviously going through that. Based on your experience, what's been the best piece of advice you think you can give to somebody in his position with those sky-high expectations?
Yeah, look, I think he's got a good head on his shoulders and doesn't necessarily need my advice. He's obviously focused on school and football. That kind of covers a lot of his time. I think he's enjoying college, which I think is important. Look, I stayed all 4 years in college at Tennessee. That tells you how I felt about my college experience. And I think all these college quarterbacks, my advice is that enjoy the journey, enjoy the college experience as well as what's going on in the football field.
What do you think of Tyler Shuck? I know obviously he's out here helping you all out again. I'm seeing him give some great pointers. What do you think of him with the Saints and his quarterback?
Oh, yeah, I like Tyler. Obviously, great opportunity for him getting drafted by the Saints, getting coached by Kellen and Doug Nussmeier, coming off their championship season with the Eagles. And Tyler's got a lot of experience, right? He's 25 years old. He can use that to his advantage. And the fact that he's back here as a counselor at the camp is awesome, right? He does not have to be here. This is their off time. He hadn't had a break since last summer, right? You play, you go combine, you get drafted, you go to mini camp. This is their break. The fact that he's out here for 4 days helping these high school kids and college players says a lot about him. Kind of integrating here to Louisiana. I think it's pretty awesome.